Welcome to the information on the Level 2 Vocational Award in Performing Arts. So, what is this course? Well, the course is run by EDUCAS, and the idea behind it is that it's going to develop a student's knowledge and understanding of the performance art sector. And it's important that students understand this kind of reflects the type of work that they would be doing were they to go into this area of work, and also the kind of skills that they would need to apply. It allows them to study this course alongside the other GCSEs, and it's designed for age 14 to 16. It's about applied learning, that is, acquiring and applying the knowledge and skills and understanding that have many of these characteristics of the real work that they would be taking up if they went into the performing arts sector. So it looks at the various kind of roles and the tasks that people who work in the performing arts sector do in the real world. So why should people take this course? And really the first one is the key to the way this course works, because it's all about performing. It is about getting up there, showing your work to other people, getting involved in the kind of backstage side of things. So you really have to have a passion for music and drama and performing. When we're looking at how the students are going to be assessed, it's assessment through project work. For a lot of the GCSEs, they look towards kind of end of course exams. But for units 1 and 2, particularly, you're going to be undertaking projects and not exams in response to briefs. And a brief will kind of give you an outline of a task that you need to undertake, and then you will work for 10 hours on developing your ideas. And I'll give you a scenario and a kind of list of tasks that you need to work through. In Unit 3, you'll undertake another project in response to a brief, but this one takes 20 hours and it's worth 40% of the qualification. And again, you're going to be given a scenario and you'll need to undertake a number of tasks. But all projects involve you in performing, but also developing your ideas and then presenting your ideas in a written format. It's important to understand that there are elements of performance, but there are also significant elements of written work that you will need to undertake in order to achieve well in this course. So, Unit 1 is the performance. This unit is assessed by staff at the Academy and then moderated by EDUCAS, and you'll need to develop a performance of either a piece of music or a piece of musical theatre. So it's important to understand that you need to kind of have that background. You need to have a passion for music or musical theatre, and that you have the necessary skills in order to undertake this task. It allows you to kind of get a knowledge and understanding that you need to reproduce an existing piece of work. So we're looking at things that have already been developed, written, significant musicals that have been produced, and so on. And this is you looking at this existing work and saying, this is my interpretation. So you're going to need to research the kind of background to the work that you perform. You're going to need to create a record of this kind of rehearsal process. And then, as I've said, it's a performance and it needs to be done to this kind of professional standard that we're looking for in order to achieve good grades. Unit 2 is where you come up with your own ideas. And in this unit, you'll get an understanding of skills and techniques that you need to create and refine your own work in the performing arts. Again, it's assessed by the staff in the Academy, and Again, you're going to need to produce this portfolio of work and recordings that outline your progress through this rehearsal process. Then you're going to need to present this original piece of work. That's your performance. So, it's getting up, performing in front of other people again. And it's going to need to be about 3 to 10 minutes long, depending on the size of the group which you're working in. If you decide to kind of go into a more kind of technical side of things, maybe you're going to be looking at costume or lighting or so on, then you're going to need to be able to talk about your ideas to an audience. And so although you won't be kind of performing as such, you'll still need to present your ideas and be able to get up in front of people and speak about the ideas that you've developed for this piece of work. The Unit 2 can be completed through any one of these kind of categories. So if you're performing, you'll be looking at devised drama, getting up and acting, working with your group. Then we can also get people working with the group in a kind of design side of things. And it is important that you support your group and kind of work your ideas with them, because the idea behind this is that you will be creating these ideas for use by a group. So you can do costume design, and that's for at least 2 characters, and obviously you'll need to be able to create those costumes. Then lighting design, sound design, or set design. Again, the idea behind this is that you would create this for your performance group. Then Unit 3 is an externally controlled assessment. So this is the one that the staff at the Academy don't assess. We prepare the work and then we send it off to be assessed. And this introduces you to various areas of performing arts that you need to think about when you're responding to an industry commission. This is the way it works. In performing arts, someone will say, I want you to develop this kind of performance, needs to have these aspects in it, and then you go on, you do your research, you develop your ideas, you think about how you can promote and pitch these ideas. Because again, in the performing arts industry, they'll ask you to create something, you come back to them with their ideas, and they're going to work with you on developing these ideas. And then obviously there's always this process of evaluation and reflection that you need to go through. So when you're thinking about whether this might be the right course for you, there are some important points to consider. The first one may seem a bit obvious, but people don't always necessarily take this into account. You will have to perform in front of other people. Even those candidates who are doing the design side of things will still need to get up and present their ideas in front of other people. So it's no good going into this course and not being able to get up in front of other people. You're going to need to have skills in both music and drama. You will need to have a real kind of love and interest, because this course is an enjoyable course, but it's also a lot of work, and there's no getting away from the fact that, if you have anything to do with performing arts, you will know that it's a long process of development and rehearsal, and you really need to be able to make that effort in order to achieve well. You're also going to need to enjoy working with other people. Performing arts, they are group work subjects, and so you get your own grade, but in order to kind of get through this, you're going to need to really enjoy working with other people, and you need to work consistently over the 2 years. I mentioned earlier that this is not a course which has just one final exam at the end. You're going to need to be able to put that effort in throughout the whole of those 2 years in order to be successful with this. So you will be able to develop a range of skills, and these are attractive to employers and colleges and universities, regardless of where you go after this. Even if you don't go into the performing arts sector, you will still have developed these really, really important skills the skills of being able to communicate, your organization, this kind of self-discipline and time management that are really, really important in a whole range of careers. So these are very, very useful skills for you. And obviously, as well as being able to take this into other careers, you can also look at careers within the performing arts. So this course really prepares you for a wide range of careers within performing arts. Obviously there's acting, there is choreography, there's kind of composing, but there's the other side of things. There's a lot of work within the arts industry that involves things like arts administrators, stage managers, all the kind of front of house tasks. There's a wide range of jobs that will give you a very, very good understanding of these. So, in summary, performing arts, it's a great course for those of you who wish to combine your interest in music and drama.